Hello, HRV Juniors. I'm here to tell you a little bit more about SchooLinks. I know that we will be using this a lot over the next few months and into your senior year. So I really want to make sure that you have a good grip on what's going on with SchooLinks. First of all, reminder about how to log in. Click on your icon or go to schoollinks.com and log in with Clever. Since most of us, or all of you, should have done the onboarding, you should open up to a page that looks like this. And this is what is called your dashboard. And this is where we'll have all new information or any sort of announcements or new assignments will start right here on this page. One thing that I would really like to bring your attention to is the part over here where it says school. So for those of you who are interested in four-year college or four-year university, it's going to be important that you look at taking the ACT or SAT. Some schools, a lot of schools are not requiring it now, but some schools are, or some schools may require it for like scholarships or something like that. So if you're thinking about taking the SAT or the ACT, we would encourage you to do that this spring. Only students who are looking at four-year universities right out of high school need to take the SAT or the ACT. Most of the time, we encourage you to take both just to see how your scores line up, but at least take one. These first two, the thing that I like about SchooLinks is it has the dates and the register dates right on this page. So you can come right here, right on your dashboard, go to school, and it will say test scores. When you have test scores, they'll be loaded up here. But right now, most of you don't. And so you can come here and say, oh, when can I take the SAT? For the most part, probably the March 13th won't be offered. Maybe the May 8th will be offered some places, but the June 5th test will be offered in Hood River. So if you're interested in taking that, you can actually register now. And I would encourage you to do so that you can get a spot in Hood River. And also the same with the ACT. The ACT will be offered in Hood River on June 12th. So I would also encourage you to sign up as soon as possible if you're interested in taking that so that you can get your spot saved here in Hood River and not have to go someplace else. So that's two little quick things I wanted to bring up about the dashboard. And that, once again, you find that under school, as in your school. And this is your test scores. And then the other thing that's here is your transcript requests. And we're going to go over that later. But I want to point out the testing part. I also want to point out, since we are starting our career unit and be doing a lot of career stuff for the next, through forecasting and afterwards, that there's a section called careers. And there's a career center. And I would encourage you to click around in here and find out different things that you might be interested in. There's a lot of different ways to sort and filter, and everybody has different likes and dislikes and different goals. And so you can, say, I'm not interested in a bachelor's degree. That's a 4-year degree. I'm not going to school for 4 years. I might go for 2 years. What's out there for 2 years? And I just want to stay in Oregon, or I know I don't want to stay in Oregon. Or I don't even want to go to school at all. And so what's available there? And you can kind of see the different jobs that are available. And this is just in Oregon. And you can change the state. You can also look at what are jobs out there. Like maybe you don't even know where to start. And so there's some ways to look at different jobs and different career areas here. You can look and see what's hot. Like I want to get trained for something that I'm actually be able to get a job in. What's growing? What's growing in Oregon? Maybe you want to know what's growing in a state that maybe you're going to move to Hawaii. So like what's growing in Hawaii? What would I want to do if I were there? And when you find something that you're interested in, I would encourage you, even if you're like, I'm not going to be, you don't have to be for sure I'm going to do this, but just like, oh, that sounds kind of interesting. I'll come back to that. Like, oh, how about social media management? I'm really good on social media. Maybe I would want to do that. Or I've always been interested in, software testing. Maybe that's something. So you can favorite those. And then those favorites will be kept for you so that you can always come back to them. If you don't see something here, you can also search for a career. I was thinking about veterinarian technology. or whatever your idea might be. But I would encourage you just to take some time, look around at these different opportunities that are out there, and start thinking about how you can put everything together. Your classes in high school, your college plans, or your life after high school plans, and how that would all fit together for eventually for you to choose a career that you really enjoy. So that's enough for today. Okay, so we have testing and test scores up here for those of you who are interested in the ACT and the SAT, and all of you can take a look at careers. There's just so much information in there, and I think that you'll really enjoy looking through it. Oh, I want to point out one last thing before I go, is that you are also able to completely change the language in here to Spanish or whatever language